Nah, blah, blah, blah. Hello and welcome to another installment of Vinny Views. I am Vinny and today I've got another wonderfully special countdown. This week marks the 60th anniversary of when Some Like It Hot was released in theaters. While it certainly is not the first film that involves men in drag or the idea of drag in general, it is definitely one of the quintessential and one of the most classic films that deals with drag. So today's countdown, I will be giving you my top 10 list of what I consider my favorite films involving drag. So here we go. At number 10, it is The Silence of the Lambs.
But in order to track him down, she'll have to match wits.
I'll help you catch him, Clary.
Believe me, you don't want Hannibal Lecter inside your head.
This precious, precious love story of a serial killer who is trying to help catch another serial killer by the name of Buffalo Bill. God love Buffalo Bill. He just wants to dress up and feel his oats while wearing other women's skin. You can't deny how iconic that scene is where he does his little dance. Next up on the countdown at number 9, it's Connie and Carla.
But keeping a secret
Find them! Search every city in the country if you have to.
can be a real drag.
Because of you, we're in hiding for life as women, dressed as men, dressed as women.
Connie and Carla is one of my favorite films, written by Nia Vardalos of My Big Fat Greek Wedding fame. This is the only movie on the countdown where it's women in drag, not men in drag. Connie and Carla are these musical theater fanatics who witness a murder and they decide to hide in West Hollywood and disguise themselves as drag queens. That's also a lovely, lovely cameo from the late, great Debbie Reynolds. Number 8 on the countdown is White Chicks.
They'll have to do the unthinkable.
Yo, what's up, money? You got a problem? Nah, yo, hold my poodle. Huh? Hold my poodle, dog. What, you want some of this? You want some of this? Mark, you don't want none of this, son? I'll take the both of you.
This film is ridiculous. It is a joke. It is so stupid, but I can't help but love how stupidly funny and how quotable this movie is. The fact that these people are believing that these are the sisters themselves and they're not actually men. They're built so big, and it is by far one of my favorite movies to quote all the time. Number 7 on the countdown is the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Tim Curry, icon, legend. He is Dr. Frankenfurter and he is just a queen to the max. This movie still doesn't make sense to me. I still don't understand a lot of what's happening in it, but it's weird, it's kooky, and it's a Halloween tradition to watch. Number 6 on the countdown is Psycho. Gotta love another good serial killer in drag. Classic tale of Norman Bates, who impersonates his dead mother to kill women at his motel. Romantic, but disturbing. Ugh, classic. Number 5 on the countdown is Tootsie.
He auditioned for the female lead on a soap opera and became the hottest new actress in America. And you know what? No one knows his new identity, not even the girl he's madly in love with.
This is a classic tale starring Dustin Hoffman as a struggling out-of-work actor in New York who decides to finally get a role on a soap opera, but dressed as a woman. And he gets the job and then he doesn't want it anymore. It's a lot of stuff happening, but it's just a classic comedy directed by the late, great Sydney Pollack. Number 4 on the countdown is the whole basis behind this countdown today. It's Some Like It Hot.
There's one thing sure, boy never met girl like this before. You've never laughed more at sex or a picture about it.
You stay here as long as you like.
This movie is turning 60 years old and it stars Tony Curtis, Jack Lemmon, and the incomparable Marilyn Monroe, the oldest film on this countdown. Not to mention that it's just filled with so much humor and heart. Also, Tony Curtis is beautiful as a woman. Can we just say that? Tony Curtis is gorgeous. Number 3 on the countdown is To Wong Foo, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar.
Before they leave,
Do you like my nails?
they may turn this town from drab to utterly fabulous.
This definitely gets the award for the longest title in this countdown, but it is a classic film. This is the tale of three drag queens going through rural America. Their car breaks down and they help bring this town to life and color it up with fabulous feathers and boosting all the women's esteem. It stars John Leguizamo and Patrick Swayze and Wesley Snipes, and they all look gorgeous. To each their own, they all look fabulous. I would dress up like that night and day if I looked half as good as them, but I just always wondered that because they're buying a car in drag and they're on a road trip in drag and they get stuck in this town in drag and they have to keep it up that they're in drag. Number 2 on the countdown is Mrs. Doubtfire.
He's still the same old dad, only better.
Dinner is served, madam.
Robin Williams, comedic genius, is doing all he can as a divorced father who just wants to spend more time with his kids, and the only way that he can do that is if he goes and drag as this old lady nanny. My favorite sequence of the whole movie is the entire montage of getting Robin Williams into drag.
Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. It's not working.
And my number 1 favorite film about drag is The Birdcage. Yes, The Birdcage.
Call me. Perfect. Won't you come in?
Senator Keeley, Mrs. Keeley, come here and give me a hug.
This is by far my favorite comedy of all time. I laugh consistently all the time, every single time that I see this film. It stars Robin Williams and Nathan Lane and Hank Azaria and Diane Weiss and Gene Hackman and Callista Flockhart. It's just got a really, really great cast. Funny from beginning to end, drag queens galore, just everything. It's just wonderful. That is all for this installment of Vinny Views. If you liked what you saw, please be sure to subscribe down below, share with all of your friends, and I will see you next time on Vinny Views. Bye! 1, 2, 3, bless.